My name is Amanda and welcome to The Done Creative. For today's pick a card reading, this is going to be for my singles, and this is going to be figuring out what is coming toward you next in love. Maybe we'll get a glimpse of who this person is, how this relationship is, maybe even how you meet them. We're just going to kind of see what comes up for you guys. And if you're new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to try to center your energy, and focus in on piles number 1 with the amethyst, number 2 with the labradorite, and number 3 with the chrysocolla. And once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamp, and I also try to pin them as the top comment. So without delaying this any further, let's give you a moment to meditate on the cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Okay, my group 1 singles, let's go ahead and find out what's coming next to you in love. Okay, you guys, so this is really interesting. So for your main card here, we have the number 5. It says stars. You can manifest your every wish. So this is the overall theme of your next love partner or your love life in general, is you have control over what happens, what doesn't happen, who comes, who goes. You are in complete control. And it says here you can manifest your every wish. And number 5 is that number of change. So there are going to be some pretty big changes upcoming in your love life. And because you are my singles, that's letting me know there is a relationship on the horizon for you. And it's funny because we have the codependency card and the engagement card. Well, maybe it's not funny, but there are 2 very distinct paths that are standing out for me. So one is the fact that maybe an ex is trying to come back and you're maybe kind of toying with the idea of, okay, let's make this happen. And then you get together and pretty early on in that reconnection, you're thinking, yeah, this isn't gonna work. I was right the first time. Maybe it's time to let this person go, because you do have the no card. But then the other path I'm really seeing is maybe you're meeting someone new that's not an ex, and early on you're seeing signs of codependency and maybe addictions. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So maybe this person coming up is somebody who's just addicted to partying, or addicted to going out, or addicted to drugs or alcohol, or maybe even being in your presence, and it may be a little overwhelming for you. But because you have the answer no over here, it's really telling me that you're going to be the one, manifesting your every wish. You're going to be the one using your discernment. Is this person right for me? Are they not? And I think a great many of you who selected pile number 1, this next person who's either an ex coming back or a new person, you're going to know pretty much within the next month, or within a month of being with this person, maybe at the latest 2 months of being with this person, that this is not right for you. But then I see it's almost like at the very tail end of this relationship, you're gonna meet someone new, because you also have the engagement card. And Spirit would never advise you get engaged to someone who's already got all these red flags going up. So what that's telling me is there is actually 2 people, one that you're gonna easily be able to vet out and say, okay, too many red flags, you need to go. And then right on the heels of that relationship ending, there's gonna be someone who is like, alarm bells are going off in a different way, in a good way, that, hey, this is someone to pay attention to, because this person has your best interest at heart. They are looking for a genuine connection. And I think that the reason I said the word genuine connection, many of you in the past, in past relationships or hookups or whatever it was that was in your past, in your romantic life, you just felt like you either couldn't be your genuine true self, or that the people you were in the relationships with were wearing masks, or not really showing you who they truly were, not being vulnerable, not really, it's like you never could know them. But then once you did get to know them, you realized easily and quickly that this person wasn't right for you. So I feel most of you guys were the ones to walk away, or, in other words, do the dumping of the relationship and moving on. But because we have the engagement card, it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And for some of you, that could look like this person 2 people from now coming in is someone you're going to be spending your life with, getting engaged to, eventually marrying or partnering up with, or making some sort of major commitment to each other, maybe moving in. But engagement doesn't need to be technical engagement. It can just be, taking things to another level. So if you're just seeing someone, maybe this other level of engagement you're taking it to is making it official, becoming boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, whatever you identify as. And you're going to be really wrapped up in this person in a good way. They're going to be wrapped up in you in a good way. But again, it's after this weird kind of, I almost want to call it like a half relationship. Like, you can already tell this person isn't completely in it for the right reasons. So it's almost like you're guarding your heart from the very get-go. And I think especially if this is someone who's an ex, you remember all that past baggage, all these things this person did, all the ways you reacted and the ways you acted in the relationship. And it's like this dark cloud that's already hovering over your reconnection. So if you are someone who's looking to reconnect with an ex, if you do, that's kind of what's waiting in the wings, so to speak. So even if this is a new person coming in, for many of you, it's going to be someone who doesn't have your best interests at heart. And these red flags that are really standing out to you might actually be things that another ex did that you're just like, wow, I remember when so-and-so did that, and I can't do this. I don't want to have my relationship be this way. I don't want to be with a person like this. So you're going to be the one making that decision to walk away, to say no, and to look for something that you know you deserve. And then we have the meditation brings answers card. And I think for many of you, meditating on, in the night, especially because with the stars card, I'm really being drawn up to this like galaxy-like portrait up here on the ceiling. But meditation is really going to bring you major insight into your relationship. Maybe you're going to find ways on how you can meet the right person. Maybe you're going to discover ways of where to be to discover the right person, because it's always, you can do the online dating thing nowadays. You can, go to the bars or the nightlife scene. You can go to bookstores. I mean, there are a plethora of different ways you can meet someone in today's society, but I feel like meditation is going to bring you an inkling or an idea on where you need to be able to meet this person. And because I just keep thinking coffee shop for someone, maybe you work at a coffee shop, or this person is frequenting this coffee shop, or something like that, where you maybe meet this person at a coffee shop or something involving coffee. I think that might just be for a very specific few of you, but that's just really coming to mind. But meditation is going to bring you answers. So if you're unsure if this person you're with next is right for you or not, meditation will bring you the answers you seek. And you might think, well, I put all this effort into this new relationship, I don't want to let them go already. But if there are red flags, it's better to get out while you can, because there is something better waiting on the heels of letting go of what's not serving you in that very, very next relationship from after you're watching this video. So then we have the forgiveness card, and I feel like because she is standing alone, she's kind of meditating, looking out in the distance here, but there's this beautiful light kind of emanating from her crown chakra there. I hope you can see that. But what it's reminding me of is the fact that you are working on forgiving yourself and ways you've operated in past relationships, or thinking that you are unlovable, because you are not. You are very lovable. You are deserving of love, and you need to remember that and take that with you into your upcoming relationships, both in this codependent relationship and this one that's going to go to a higher level. And also forgiving, past cycles within relationships. Maybe you are an empath and you do attract a lot of narcissists. Once you can forgive that and move through that, feel the emotion of what that means for you and release it, you are going to free up your energy, your vibe, your aura to accept someone who is going to be for your betterment, for your best interest, and not another narcissist or someone who's addicted in some capacity to being in a relationship or to drugs or alcohol or whatever. Then with this 8 of Gabriel card, it says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. And this is that 8 of Wands energy. So like was saying, this is going to be quick moving, like boom, boom, boom. So you finding this next person, again, I'm thinking 1 to 2 months is going to be when this first person comes in. And within 1 to 2 months of being with this person or seeing them or just kind of communicating back and forth, I think many of you, just by watching this, you are manifesting your every wish. So it's almost like you can even avoid that first relationship. Like you can vet this person out before you make your relationship with them official, to where you're just kind of seeing them, and then within a month or two you're like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work, I really appreciate you, but I'm gonna be moving on. So you can almost, I think, avoid that because you have this prior knowledge of this reading, that you can see those red flags in advance and move to something better. So then with this number 6 card, Simply Love, number 6 is that number of unconditional love, that motherly love. Really loving you is really what I'm seeing. I think this Forgiveness card, this Simply Love, and this Stars card all really go well together because you are putting yourself first. You are putting your best interests first. Instead of listening and doing what this other person wants you to do, like maybe they beg you to stay in a relationship, or if this is an ex that's coming back knocking on your door, you can kind of avoid that to begin with because you know already what to expect with this person. And especially if they haven't been doing a lot of soul searching and working on themselves, they're probably not going to operate any differently in the relationship. It's almost like I see once you guys broke up, you guys were the ones, you really went within, you really did that inner work, you know, maybe got into a more spiritual place in your life and got more tapped into your spiritual self. And you look at this person that you broke up with and they're just kind of doing the same old, same old. They haven't grown any, they haven't learned anything. But it's almost like you are leaps and bounds ahead of this person as far as spiritual growth, and just knowing that what isn't serving you isn't going to serve you in the future, so you can just kind of avoid that altogether. Or if maybe this is a person who's not an ex, but maybe someone you knew from your past, and you knew how they were, say, in high school, and you kind of see them still up to their old tricks, you're just kind of like, you know, you haven't changed. And not that everyone needs to change and everything like that, but I see life as like a journey and evolution, and most people want to be a better version of themselves than they were yesterday. Not everybody, but most people want to be better, a better person than they were the day before, or the week before, or the year before. But I feel like this person that's coming in very first is just wanting to do the same old, and they're not. I just see him as a big kid that doesn't want to grow up, is the truthful part of what I'm trying to convey, I think. But with this Simply Love card, I feel like this is saying simply love yourself. Love being single. Love being in control of your own life, your own emotions, your own routines. And then when you can really fully appreciate that, do that forgiveness you need to do in your own life, to even your parents. I see there may be like a father-daughter relationship, you being the daughter, that needs healing before you can have the most healthy relationship, especially if you are a heterosexual woman, to have that relationship with a man. You may need to do some inner work with your father and where your father is concerned. And then with this King of Gabriel or King of Wands, this is that generous and inspirational king, and he's very driven. And it says here, keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others, experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. And I have a really big feeling that this King of Gabriel or King of Wands is representing this second person, or this person that comes in after you're like, okay, I'm not gonna clown with this other person. This person will come in, and they are very King of Wands energy, very passionate. You're going to be very drawn to them and very attracted to them, both romantically and energetically. You're just going to want to immerse yourself in their energy. And it's not in a codependent way. It's in a way where it's like they make you want to be better and you make them want to be better, is really what I'm feeling, because you have the well-being card right next to this person. So it's almost like this next person is coming in to help you, to, you know, help heal you. And it's not that you're not doing this work on your own already, because you have been and you still are, and you will continue to do that inner work and that forgiveness that you need to do. But because you're taking those steps to make you a better person as a single person, you are going to be way better off continuing to be a single person and in any relationship that comes your way in the future, because your well-being is going to be priority number one, and then the well-being of that person who definitely will be deserving of your time and effort and energy and relationship status is also going to be benefiting from how well you take care of yourself, because you're going to be taking that good of care with this person. So I really do hope this resonated. You guys will have to let me know below what you thought. If you guys are someone who's dealing with an ex that's trying to weasel their way back into your life, or maybe you're the one hoping that maybe things can be different this time with an ex, or if you already have this person on your radar that you've already maybe had a couple of red flags with, let me know all the things below. I always love to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you back at the Done Creative. All right, bye. All right, for my singles who chose pile number 2, let's go ahead and find out what you need to know, what is coming your way in love, who may be coming your way, maybe how you'll meet this person. We're just gonna see what these cards let us know, and let's get into it. All right, group number 2, let's go ahead and start right here with this first card, the theme of your next relationship or what's coming toward you guys in love. And we have the spaceship card. It says, don't be afraid to sing. And we have the number 43 here. 4 plus 3 is 7, that very spiritual number I'm always talking about. So I'm feeling like with don't be afraid to sing, this feels a very self-centered, but in a good way. Don't take that as like an attack. Self-centered meaning you are putting your well-being first, much like group number 1 was kind of doing between relationships, but you guys are doing this. Maybe you've already been doing this, but this is going to really call in that person who's meant for you, this next relationship. And you know, spaceship, relationship, that's really what it's reminding me of. Very funny, but it says don't be afraid to sing. And really what that reminds me of is just someone being themselves, or you know, they say dance like nobody's watching, and you guys are really going to be tapping into this part of yourselves that maybe you have denied or never known existed. Just this new, more spiritual, maybe even higher self part of yourself that is going to be stepping forward to be operating more in your day-to-day life. And it's really going to help you heal from past traumas, past wounds within your family and within past relationships. Because we have the healing family issues card. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So you guys, especially if you're a female, I see like a female-male dynamic. So especially if you are a female that was the child and your father was someone who was very domineering, or maybe, you know, controlled a lot of what you did, or just was abusive. I see alcoholic, I see narcissist. So maybe, you know, if this doesn't resonate as your father, this message is definitely not for you. But if this is resonating, this is something you can work on healing in your own life to make any future people coming in for a relationship a better fit for you. You're putting out a different signal than you would be if you were still reeling in that family trauma. But this can also go for past relationships, because there are times where we have a great family life growing up, but then we somehow attract somebody who is not looking out for our best interests. They are looking out for themselves and what they can gain from being in a relationship with you. So this could go either way, or it could go both ways, where you had a traumatic experience with your father, or just growing up with a father who didn't understand you, who maybe tried to mold you into someone you weren't. And you also experience that in many of your past relationships. Or if you're someone, I see especially someone who's only had one serious relationship up until now, that serious relationship that was with a narcissist, that was with someone who tried to control everything you did, and you're just so ready to move beyond that energy, it's not even funny. You guys are ready to move into something better. But if none of that resonates for you guys so far, this is just saying you can forgive your parents for things that they've done that maybe on a conscious level you aren't aware are affecting your love life. maybe ways that you operate in the world were just inspired or picked up from your family, and that is kind of repelling certain people that maybe would be a better fit if you would heal some of these issues in your life. But I just see you guys like, it's like the reins are right here and you're taking back control of your life is really what I'm seeing. And with this number 2 sacral chakra card, I'm really feeling like you guys are really going to be tapping into this really creative part of yourself and diving into some sort of creative endeavor, creative project, creative career of some sort maybe, or opening a business that's on the more creative side, or you're offering services that are really helping women and children especially is what I'm seeing. Maybe energy work or something like that, being a teacher or a daycare center, something where you are just working with that more nurturing part of yourself, and that's in operation most of the day. But being yourself is really key to opening up to this new relationship that wants to come in, because I do feel this next person coming in is going to be a good person, somebody who family is very important to this person. So they're either really close with their mom and dad or their siblings or their cousins, you know, their family unit. They're very close to people in their family, and they themselves want to have a close-knit family that they create with a future partner, possibly you, who knows. But we have the flirt card here. It says extend your lighthearted energy to others. So this next person coming in is very fun and lighthearted and flirty, and they really bring out those aspects of yourself, because I feel like with all this work you're doing within yourself, it feels like you guys have just been taking things really serious, which is great. There are seasons of life where taking things seriously is very, very important, and that is a very important place for you right now and kind of going into your near future. But I feel with this flirt card, this person's going to open you back up to your more childlike side, to your more flirty side, your more fun side. And because we have this, the situation will improve card, I feel like many of you guys, maybe it has been a long time since you've been in a romantic relationship, or you just feel like, oh, I just wish this person would come already. I just want to be back in a relationship and have that loving person by my side. So whether it's been 4 months, 4 years, however long for you, the situation will improve once you really start being yourself, not being afraid to sing, not being afraid to step into your more creative self, because that sacral chakra also rules your womb energy, if you're male or female. That sexual energy, that and the root chakra are really in charge of the sexual energy that you exude, that you have, that you possess. And when you can really dive into some creative endeavors and really work on yourself, you're going to be putting out a vibe to people that have your best interest at heart, that are more creative themselves, and that are looking to create something with you. Not someone just looking for a fling or a one-night stand, or someone who's just like a serial dater. I don't feel like that's the type of person you're going to be calling in next, especially if you're really doing this inner work. You're going to be putting the signal out that you're looking for some long-term commitment, because I do feel most of you guys have maybe, I see 2 very distinct avenues. Either you're very selective in your relationships and have only had 1 or 2 real serious relationships your whole life, or you're someone, that's one avenue I'm seeing, or else you're someone who you really kind of date around and try to see who's a good fit before you make it official. So whichever avenue you fit, I'm seeing both very distinctly for this group, which are, it's kind of funny because they are kind of opposites, of kind of opposite ends of the spectrum, but whatever resonates for you, that's the path that you're on for this. But flirt, you can flirt more. I feel like you guys are taking yourselves so seriously that maybe you're not even flirting much when you do come across people that are very flirt worthy. Maybe you just feel like, oh, that person's not going to give me the time of day, so why bother? But I feel like coming up before you meet this person, you're almost going to put yourself in a more flirty vibe. But when you do meet this person, they're going to bring it out of you so much more than you allow yourself. And then we have this perfect timing card. So really what this says for me, this is an amazing card to get, but what this says for me is that maybe this relationship that's coming next is gonna take a little bit longer than you're hoping it to. And I do see for some of you that maybe this next serious partner, it's gonna take about a year. That's kind of the time frame that I'm getting. But of course, if you're watching this and you're really doing that spiritual and that inner work and healing past traumas, past wounds from your childhood, from your family, from past relationships, if you're really doing that work, you can really speed this time frame up, I feel, for many of you. But perfect timing is going to be at play when you meet this person. It's just going to be like you're both in the right place at the right time. And it's almost like when your eyes meet for the first time, you both like, even though you don't know this person, I don't feel like this is someone you already know. This is someone completely new. But I feel when your eyes meet for the first time, and I'm getting tingles now on my head as I say this, when your eyes meet for the first time, you guys are going to have this like knowing within you, like, hey, I know you. Even though you don't know each other, because I feel in my bones, I feel you guys have a past life relationship where it was a very good relationship, and this person will come into your life right at the right time in your life, where I feel like many of you guys will feel like at your lowest as far as, well, I guess love's never coming in, so I just kind of give up on it, and you just really start accepting that, okay, I guess I'm just going to be single now. And it's like the second you think that, boom, here this person is. And when your eyes meet, you're both going to know, okay, I need to know this person. And you'll probably go up to each other or talk. I mean, I feel like you're going to meet this person either at work, like maybe this person either comes to your work, or you go to this person's work possibly, or you guys start working together, something like that. I don't know. And I do feel like for some of you, you may actually meet this person over the phone or online for the first time before you actually meet them in person. So it could go either way for you guys. So just keep your eyes peeled for this person and your feelers out there, because this person will be on the horizon for you. But then I feel like these two cards go together really well. We have empowerment and we also have confidence. And both of them have a full moon behind them, is what appears to be a full moon. So you may actually meet this person on a full moon. Wow, that is very powerful and interesting. And right as I say that, I see the planet Saturn here, right there. So some of you guys, Saturn, wherever it's transiting in your chart, I think is going to be a very important indicator of maybe how you're going to meet this person. So say Saturn is currently transiting your fourth house. Your fourth house is your home. It's your mother. It represents your childhood and your past as well. And full moons also represent your mother. So Saturn or your fourth house may be really important where this person's concerned, but because the fourth house represents your home, or maybe going back to your childhood home even, that could be where you meet this person. Maybe they are working and they come in, your plumbing is not working, they come and fix your pipes. Haha, you can take that dumb little pun however you want. But this person may be coming, if Saturn's transiting your fourth house, but if Saturn is, say, transiting your sixth house, that's your house of daily routines and stuff like that. So you'll meet this person doing your daily routine, whatever that looks like for you. So wherever Saturn is transiting, I think it's going to be very, very important to note in your birth chart at this time. And that will give you some additional clues and indicators and homework to do to figure out where you may meet this person. So with this confidence and empowerment cards, I just really want to stress back to this spaceship. Don't be afraid to sink. Don't be afraid to be yourself. And I feel like many of you, especially if you got out of a toxic past relationship, or you're leaving home for the first time and you're getting out of a negative family dynamic, you don't really know who you are. It says don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to be yourself. But you're like, well, I don't really know who I am. So if that's you, just know that here over the next year, you're really going to be tapping into your more creative side, that more womb energy of who you are, and becoming your own mother again to your inner child, really nurturing yourself, really taking care of yourself, doing that self-care that is needed to make you feel your best every day is really what I'm seeing. And with that and through that, you're going to get this sense of empowerment and confidence and just be ready to take on the world. And I know how I had said some of you may feel at your very lowest when you meet this person, like you've completely given up, but I also see the exact opposite. You are my pile of opposites. Let me just put that out there. But I do see the opposite, where you just feel so empowered to be who you are, so confident in who you are, singing your songs everywhere you go, that you are so happy to be single because you are doing you every day, you are being yourself every day. that's when it's going to put that signal out to this person that, hey, that's a person I can get behind. Oh man, that sounded sexual. I did not mean that sexually. I meant like, I want that person on my team. I want to support that person. That's how I meant that. I've had a couple of little awkward moments in this pile, so I do apologize, you guys. I just say what I say, and then after I say it, sometimes I'm like, wow, that sounded dirty. But I do apologize. So there are, you guys are my pile of extremes. So on that one hand, those of you that are feeling at your lowest, once you say, I give up on dating, that's when the person will arrive. But then the others of you, when you feel at your most confident and your best in just being this single awesome person that you are at the time, that's when that person will come in. So it's going to be different for you guys. Depending on what end of the spectrum you're on in this reading in all the different instances we've talked about. So use your best discernment and judgment which end of the spectrum you guys will fit on. Then we have the Seven of Gabriel. Stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. So this is that Seven of Wands, and I really do feel this is pointing back to the spaceship card and also the sacral chakra card, just really finding out who you are. Standing up for what you believe in. If you don't know what you believe in, you can't really stand up for it. So it's almost like you guys are rediscovering who you are just as a single person, and really getting into a relationship with yourself is really what I'm seeing. But it says here, have confidence, claim your personal power. Confidence, personal power, empowerment. I mean, how beautiful, and how much more can these two correlate with each other than they already do? I can't. I love when this happens in readings. And then we have the Ace of Ariel. It says, it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. What were we saying about that person wanting to get behind you to support you? That could be financially. This person you get into a relationship with next could be the one. It could be the person that wants to, settle down with you and take care of you and have a family with you. If those things aren't really what you want, take what resonates with the reading. But if that is what you want, it's like I see you wanting to build something together, a home, a family, something you guys can leave as a legacy is really what I'm seeing. But a change in job or a promotion is also what this Ace of Ariel or Ace of Pentacles will represent. So maybe it's when you change jobs, or this person coming in is changing jobs, that you meet this person. And it just, really the main message of this is be yourself. If you don't know who you are, do a deep dive into yourself and really figure out who it is you are, what it is you want. Do a mini life review, heal from past traumas and wounds. And I know that's easier said than done. Healing from a traumatic experience or a traumatic childhood or past relationship, it's so easy to just carry that baggage along. I mean, I won't say it's easy, but it's like second nature for many of us to carry that into the next relationship. And with ourselves, in a relationship with ourselves. But when you can really work to heal that, work to heal your shadow aspects, your subconscious belief systems around relationships and about your past, that's when you're really going to step into your own power and have that confidence to go after who and what you guys want. So this is a very powerful reading. You guys are in control of how this goes and where you go from here and how long it will take. Again, I had said 1 year, but if you guys really get down to business and get down to work on you and your past issues, you can bring this person in much, much quicker. But again, it's always going to be in that perfect timing, that divine timing, and the situation will improve. I feel like this is the situation of your relationship with yourself and any past relationships that you've had where you're healing those relationships and moving on. So don't be afraid to sing, my group number 2s. I love you guys. You will have to let me know below if this resonated. I always absolutely love to hear your stories and what you have to say about your reading. It makes my day to know that it has helped in some way, or that, it's, even if you're still struggling to find answers in your life, just to be able to leave a comment and get some guidance and support and love from other people is huge for, I think, all of us. We all need that human connection at this time. And I just wanted to say once again, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. All right, bye. All right, my group number 3 singles, let's go ahead and find out what's coming towards you next in love, and perhaps what this person looks like, where you'll meet them, how they look even. I mean, we're just gonna see what comes up. So far, a lot of self-healing and awareness has come up in the previous 2 piles, so let's see if that theme continues into your pile. Aw, I love this. I love this, you guys. This is so, so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, I'm just gonna stop oohing and awing and let's just get right into this, you guys. So we have the Garden card. Something lovely will grow from this. And what I'm seeing here with this number 15, 1 + 5 is 6, that unconditional love, that nurturing, motherly energy. I love this so much, you guys. I just want to talk about it all day. I hope I don't make this one too long because I'm just so excited to get into this, you don't even know. But really, I'm feeling like you guys are, you know, you've come from something that was very hard because you have this Star card here. The Star always appears after the Tower in the tarot. And the Star is all about your dreams finally coming true, being able to believe in yourself, sometimes for the first time ever, and the end of difficult situations that have been persisting in your life, whether that was with friends, with mothers and fathers, with past relationships, whatever that will look like for that will look different for each of you, so you will have to take what resonates. But with this Garden card, something lovely will grow from this. So you putting time and effort, planting seeds within yourself of care and nurturing within yourself and for yourself is really going to bring you in this person that's coming to you next. And I feel we have the Romantic Feelings card here. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So you're going to start catching feelings for someone. For some of you, I feel like this is already someone you know, maybe a really good friend of yours, or someone you know in passing, maybe more as an acquaintance, or maybe it's someone you know of, but you don't know them, like you don't know them on a personal level. Maybe they're a friend of a friend, or you just see them, you know, maybe you go to where they work a lot and you just see them working and you just kind of walk by. Whatever the case is, I feel many of you already know this person or know of them. But then I'd say about 40% of you watching, this person will be completely new. You don't know them from Adam, so they will be a new person in your life. But we have over here the Soulmate card. Yes, this is your soulmate. So this next person coming in, oh my goodness, my crown is just tingling. I want to say so many things about this pile all at once. It's just flooding me. So I'm going to try to pace myself and not feel so scattered and all over the place. But this person is someone you've been waiting for all of this lifetime, I feel like, and this is going to be like the answer to so many prayers, like especially if you guys have been through many past traumatic relationships with narcissists, with people who have addictions, with people who just don't know how to treat you right, with people who are too obsessed with themselves to put another person before them or, you know, level or equal with them. I feel like you maybe have dealt with people in your past that, you know, they told you all the time how much better they were than you, and you just, sometimes I think you guys believed it, but that was absolutely not true, and you guys deserve someone who's gonna put you on their equal footing and have you as a partner, not someone to order around or anything like that. This person is going to put your feelings before their own. This person is going to, you know, just want to take care of you and to, oh man, this is so beautiful. Oh, I just want to say all the things. But I want to come right over here to within the next few months. So I feel within the next few months, you're either going to meet this person or they're going to come on your radar in some way, or within the next few months you're going to be in a relationship with this person. So this is like one of my fastest moving piles, I think, of the 3 piles. So you guys are either you're going to meet this person, or if you already know this person, you're going to shift the way that you know this person and become an item or a couple. And it's just it's gonna bring a lot of abundance and prosperity into your life, because something lovely will grow from this with the Garden card. And then right below it we have the Nurture card, and these two are very similar, but it's like she's got in her palm, she has planted, let me pull it up here for you guys to see. She has planted some sort of little seedling here, and it is kind of glowing, like all that love and care and attention she's given that little seedling has paid off because it has sprouted and it's already got a little bit of a bloom on it. And right below this card with this nurture, her hand chakras are activated, bright yellow, and there's a yellow glow around that as well. So I feel like confidence is really tying into your healing energy, that solar plexus, that yellow that emanates from you. So you yourselves may have a very soulful and beautiful yellow, bright, shiny yellow, sunlight colored aura, and you just attract happiness to you. And if that doesn't feel like it resonates, it's something that's going to start happening. You're going to start attracting things that make you happy, people that make you happy, and you're going to make other people happy in effect. So with these activated hand chakras, it feels like you guys are healing the past, and you're going to be healing the past so much that it's going to ripple into your future and really create something beautiful in your life. And this nurture card, I do believe this is the Empress card in the traditional tarot, but I could be wrong. But with the nurture, I'm feeling very motherly energy, and because it is right below this garden card here, that something lovely will grow from this. Just nurturing yourself before you meet this person is going to have major benefits that pay off. It's like planting that seed within yourself that is letting you know that you are worthy, that you deserve someone, and taking the utmost care of yourself, and then that will help you attract this person into your life. Then you have the abundance card. So when you meet this person, it's like the two of you and the relationship that you bond or have is going to create abundance in both of your lives. But especially you, it's like once you meet this person, it's like you're going to fall in love with them, and your relationship is going to be great. I mean, not perfect, but great and beautiful. And, you know, every relationship has its challenges, so this isn't like a total happily ever after kind of thing. But, I mean, for the most part, this is probably about as close as you can get, you guys. This is absolutely amazing. But what I'm really seeing is that once you meet this person, it's like you can fully step into who you are in that confidence, and just knowing that you are protected and loved and guided by your guides, your angels, and by this person who is coming into your life. Because when you meet them, you create this like new, it's like a new vibration within yourself, and you can actually, within, I would say, a few months of getting with this person, you're getting a promotion at work, or you're changing jobs and making so much more money. It's like by connecting with this person, it like sparks something within you that takes you and who you are to a whole other level. And it's not to say that, oh, this relationship is what's, you know, it's just how you feel about yourself within this relationship that is going to take you to another level. It's not like this person swoops in and saves you and all of that. It's not like that. It's like this person reaffirms how amazing you are, because you can see how amazing they feel you are reflected in their eyes and their heart and their love for you, that it makes you fall in love with yourself as well. It's just a very beautiful energy. But then with the number 3 here, there is that sense of creativity. So I feel like you yourselves are very creative people, and you want to create something in this world that is beautiful and lasting and peaceful and loving. So you guys may be wanting to just create a better world. You guys may be my starseed pile, where you incarnated on this planet to make it a better place, to help break down the systems that are no longer working, and instead have something that will work for humanity. And you guys are, you know, with this protection card, when you meet this person, you will fully step into your role as protector of the earth, protector of those who have no voice. I just keep hearing you are the voice for the voiceless. So that can mean many things to many different people. Maybe you guys are vegans or environmentalists, or people who just want to save the earth, save the animals, save the children. That's going to look very different for each of you, but however that resonates. But with this protection card, and she's got the earth encased here in her hands, but it also kind of reminds me of how a pregnant mama would hold her belly. So this protection could just be you stepping more into your Empress role. Once you meet this person, you are, even if you are a man or a more masculine energy, you still have a feminine or divine feminine energy within you that is going to really blossom. You know, this blossom here in her hands, it's really going to blossom once you meet this person. And you are going to want to protect this person, whether you're in the male role, the female role, it doesn't matter. we can all feel this sense of protection and wanting to keep safe the people that we love. And you are really going to step into this role of empress, of protector, even emperor vibes I'm getting as well. But you're, you know, with this star, it's like your wishes are coming true, your dreams are coming true, and this relationship is going to be so far beyond anything that you've experienced up until now, relationship wise. This is going to feel, you're almost going to like be pinching yourself, but like, no, actually I don't want to wake up, because this relationship I'm in with this person is better than any movie. It feels so right, it feels so beautiful, because in both of these relationship cards, they are facing each other about to kiss. They're in an embrace of sorts, about to kiss, and it feels so very nurturing and protective all at once, and like, you belong to me and I belong to you, but not in that controlling or codependent kind of way. It's more this sense of wanting to protect and take care of and love and nurture. It's a very it's not a very selfish kind of protection like you would get with a codependent relationships. It's a very selfless, like you would sacrifice yourself for this person's best interest, not in such an extreme way, but you know what I'm saying, I think. So then with this Ace of Michael card, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So there may be some areas in your communication with this Ace of Swords or Ace of Michael here that, you know, you have this sword back here. I mean, of all the things that could be in this garden card, there is a sword back there, and that is that Ace of Swords. So it's like communicating. It's not those problems of clearing up communications with others. So maybe in the past with this more recent ex or a couple of exes back that was really toxic, I'm feeling for many of you, that this person made you feel like you couldn't say your piece or speak your truth, or, you know, you couldn't say what you really felt, in you know, feeling like you had to walk on eggshells not to piss this person off is really what I'm seeing. But with this person, they want to know what you have to say. So you're going to kind of have to relearn a way of communicating within a relationship, because this is going to be a very open, not open relationship like an open relationship, but open in communication. This person, they don't feel offended when you say, hey, when you do that, it hurts my feelings, or can you not do that? They will take that as constructive criticism and actually take what you say to heart in a way that's not like, oh, you don't think I'm good, or, you know, not in that kind of way, but they take it like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I was doing that, and they take what you say and apply it to future instances or situations in the relationship. So it's like you're finally learning how to speak your truth and to speak up for what you want. And in effect, you will be getting new ideas both for your career, for your life, for your hopes, your dreams. It feels to me like this Ace of Swords and this Star card are really working together to make your dreams a reality. And, you know, even if there are speed bumps that come up in your life, it's like you take that sword, that Ace of Swords there, and you're like, you know what? I can get through this. We can get through this together, whatever this thing is. And I feel for many of you that is just, you know, I feel like you guys will want to move away from family, or that could be physically moving away, like moving states away or countries away. But for others of you, that might be moving on energetically from toxic friendships, toxic family members, stuff like that, where you guys are, you know, banding together like, okay, we need to break free of this controlling person in our lives. And that also may be where that communication comes in, to where you need to say, hey mom, or hey aunt, whoever, hey friend, whatever, you can't be telling us how to live our lives, how our relationship should be, stuff like that. It's like you're communicating and stepping away from what's not serving you. And for some of you, that could look like walking away from family members that are just looking to cause drama, or friends that are looking to cause drama. But then with this family card, I see the two of you wanting to create a family. So whether you want children, or this looks like fur babies or kitties or, you know, rats or whatever kind of pets you want to have, that is in the cards for you guys to be able to have a family with this soulmate that is coming in for you. And on this card here, it looks as if we have a man and a woman, but that could be a woman and a woman, a man and a man, a whatever and a whatever. And then there are 2 children, or maybe 2 dogs, or 2 fur babies of some sort that culminate as a result of your union. But I do feel most of you guys watching this do want actual children. So whether you have these children yourself, or adopt them, or foster them, or aunties and uncles, whatever that looks like for you, you will have the opportunity with this person to have some sort of family dynamic with them. So yeah, I think I said everything that was really standing out to me. This just feels really good, and I keep hearing that Jewel song, you were meant for me and I was meant for you. That soulmate card, that's really what that makes me feel when I see this reading here. You guys this is such a fun, energetic pile. I'm so happy for you guys. And oh man, even if months down the road, within the next few months, you come back and let me know that this happened, I would absolutely love to hear from you guys again. But if you just want to let me know your thoughts now as well, that is awesome. I always love to hear from you guys, and like to know if it resonated and what you thought about the information that came through for you today. So you'll have to let me know below what you thought. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. All right, bye.